Midfield fires. Did he hang on? Durant took it away. Durant's on the run. Down the sideline. Cobie Durant looking to cut inside. Touchdown. Otten bobbled it. Durant stole it. Great hustle by the Rams to throw a finishing block. LA leads 13-0.
As bad as it gets for a receiver right here. You bobble, and then hand it to a defensive back, basically. And it's interesting that he did have a little control, and there was a bit of a knee on the ground.
Not doing too badly either. 3rd and 8 is picked off, intercepted by, speaking of Josh Wallace, there is Josh Wallace, and he will take it to the 1-yard line. Almost on cue.
Sam Darnold, and I look at this look right here. I'm thinking it's man-to-man, but watch what Wallace does. Comes off of it, baits him, and then steps in front. So he shows man-to-man, goes from pre-snap to post.
4-man rush this time. Darnold, pressure up the middle, throws, incomplete. Tried to get it to Shaheed, but there was Cobie Durant who knocked it away.
You know, an infinite amount more time.
Oh, look out! Kam Kinchens flies through the line and gets a big sack, the 3rd for the Rams. Where did he come from?
From the left side of the screen right here. They missed time on the boot, and nobody accounts for him. That's where Darnold has to.
A deep drop. Williams has got time. Shot downfield in trouble. Is intercepted by Kam Curl. Curl goes over, makes the play.
It was almost like he didn't know it was coming. Curl broke on the ball. What a sensational play by Kam Curl. They are loaded up inside.
3rd and goal. They're going to run out of the gun. Swift, can he get to the edge? He hurdles. He's knocked out of the air by Quentin Lake. What a hit by Lake.
Goodness gracious. Season on the line here. And Lake comes out of nowhere to make the perfect hit. And now Mike.
Williams. And here's in trouble. Durant's got this one. Interception for LA. Down by contact at midfield. It's the 2nd pick thrown by Williams. Turnover. LA ball at midfield. Cobie Durant didn't get the first one, got the next one. And Bears going. Williams throwing too high. It's intercepted. Cobie Durant got it back in his own 2. DJ Moore trying to punch it out on the way. He's down at the 15-yard line. Missed touchdown catch by Odunze at the goal line. And the 4th down pick thrown by Caleb Williams. Rams will take over. No score.
Last chance. Young. It's dropped, and it's over. Jimmy Horn drops it, and the Rams survive. Looks to throw. First read taken away. Rips it over the middle, and it's picked off. Cobie Durant, the interception.
Yeah, so take a look here at Jalen Coker. He's going to run an in-break-in dig route, and he just stops. He feels Quentin Lake coming down, so.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Carolina, number 84.
4-man rush. Pass caught. And it's fumbled, and it's going to wind up at the 1-yard line. Cooper Kupp fumbles. Rams recovered.
Cheats to the other side towards Jackson Smith and Jigba. It creates space and opportunities. Nice throw, good catch. The hit right there by 3 dislodged the football away from Cooper Kupp. Should mention the shirt.
Goff fires. It is almost intercepted. It probably should have been.
Spacing all the way around, and the pressure by Jared Verse right up the middle.
3rd down and 9.
Brissett under pressure, steps up, wrapped up by Kam Curl.
You're just going to watch Josh Wallace. He's going to come in from the blitz late. There he comes. Josh Wallace gets in there. They pick it up, but as soon as he starts to scramble.
Time to throw it. He can't even get space to let it go downfield. Now he does. He fires it as far as he can. He goes down grabbing his arm. The pass is intercepted by Forbes, who's running to the opposite side of the field. Emmanuel Forbes goes out of bounds around midfield.
He really wound up on this one.
And as he tumbled down, immediately went grabbing up at that left shoulder and is now getting up and walking off in some discomfort.
Darnold in trouble. Jump throw intercepted for the 4th time. Darius Williams this time. Only the defenses have looked the part today. Offenses have been really sluggish. 1st and 20. Darnold zips one, and it's his 3rd interception. Kinchens with his 2nd of the day. Kam Kinchens back to the 26.
He's going to run. Going to get a little bender right in front, and he's got a cross face of the safety. I'm sorry, it's Arroyo, and just, he doesn't bend.
2 for 6 on 3rd down today. The worst 3rd down offense in the NFL on 3rd and long. Darnold hit as he throws. It flutters, and it's picked. It's Durant with the interception. 2nd interception thrown by Sam Darnold.
To the face, you watch, it's going to come back underneath, and just not a good job there. Anthony Bradford, the right guard. Abraham Lucas.
Play action. Darnold given time. Off his back foot, gets intercepted. It's Kam Kinchens, who made his name against Seattle last year. A pick that he takes back inside the 5. He now has 5 interceptions in his NFL career, 3 against Seattle.
The Seahawks team has not been great. It has been the turnovers, the turnover differential. This time, you said it. Oluwatimi, he's the new center. He's getting pushed back right into the lap of Darnold. And
pressure up the middle. Jones in deep trouble. Knocked away. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. The Rams pick it off and take over.
He thought he had McCaffrey, got a little pressure, and rather than take the sack, ends up trying to fire the ball into a tight window, and Forbes reads his eyes.
All right, 2nd down. Jones, pressure in his face. Throws. Jennings has the catch. And lost the ball. And it's loose. And the Rams will pick it up. Kam Kinchens with some blockers. Turnover, and the Rams have it after what would have been a big play. Cam Curl punched it out.
Landman from behind with the Muhammad Ali punch. There he goes. Hill,
bottom of your screen. 4th down and 4. Shook is picked off. Could not find a receiver. And Emmanuel Forbes comes up with the interception. There's Kamara.
They're saying fumble.
Rams say they have it. Officials still discussing it.
Fumble recovered by Los Angeles. 1st down.
It will be Rams football.
Kamara trying to fight for extra yards. Nate Landman punches right at the football. I mean, that's a text.
Here we go.
Lawrence cannot spin out of the Quentin Lake sack. All Bruins are doing it these days.
Lake here at the bottom of the screen is just a free hitter. You got to have a pressure plan. You got to know if that guy's coming free, where do I get rid of?
Quick throw, Zay Flowers turns, looking for a little window, making something happen. Zay Flowers, the ball comes out, it is loose, it's picked up by the Rams, and it's Quentin Lake who's got it. He's got an interception, he's got a fumble recover and return, and the Rams are in business.
Make the play, and Zay's trying to make a lot of people miss. But when they see these little guys running across the field, Landman, it's just a shark smelling blood. They are going for those punch outs. Anytime.
Blitz coming. Rush on the run. And it's picked picked off. Quinton Lake stepped in front of it, grabs a pick for the Rams.
Receiver Lake or Flowers gets undercut by Lake.
1st and 15. Jones heaves it for Pittman on the sideline. Intercepted! Kam Curl's done it again! His second pick of the day!
The ball was underthrown. It's going to go down the left side. Kam Curl playing that deep half, and
for the Indianapolis Colts with that penalty. 2nd and 15. Jones over the middle, almost intercepted. Kam Kinchens.
he reads this perfectly, plays it perfectly, just doesn't finish the catch, but reads the eyes of Daniel Jones, breaks.
Back here with a lot of friends and family on hand. 1st down and 10. It's Taylor. And rather Jones on the play fake. He's going up top, looking downfield for Adonai Mitchell, and it's intercepted. Kam Curl with the pick. Down the sideline goes Curl, and Curl out of bounds at the 45.
Here's Adonai Mitchell over here on this side. He's going to run a route that clears all the way over the top. And if you can just get it out ahead of him, Kam Curl is coming from behind. And because it's underthrown, he's able to make.
A.J. Dillon replaces Saquon Barkley ahead of this 3rd and 6 play. Trying to convert 3rd down for the first time. Blitz picked up. Hurts sideline. Dotson broken up by Lake. Quinton Lake, what a last-second adjustment right there to force the punt.
To Dotson, take a look, just a little levels concept. Devontae Smith, he takes the high. Dotson, he comes behind him on the scissors and
retires, and it's the defensive line that's the biggest strength that everybody's talking about. Bringing it here and getting there. Jalen McCullough absolutely levels Jalen Hurts.
Barkley is trying to give Pryor, remember the new right tackle, he's so focused on.
Play by Davis with the sack.
2nd and 23. Here comes Young. There goes Stroud. And what a interception.
I think he
Picked up by Durant. It's a pick at the 41. They were going for Higgins. Durant was right there to pick it up. And they review every turnover.
You learn more and more things about how you want to approach a new season, and he found that going into this year.
The blitz is on. Stroud is hit. Down he goes. Ball is loose. Coming through McCullough. Wow.
8 guys at the line of scrimmage. There's 8 of them. Watch them coming off the edge here to the left. You cause confusion in protection. You're going to leave guys